A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
There we go. Nice play, baby. Here we go. 48. 48. Come on. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go, here we go.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 11.
On second down now. It's Coleman. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
11. 65. Check nine.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Coleman. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. On third down, here's Coleman. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
We got this. Here we go. Wait, AD! I hope you brought your left, because I'm about to take you through. 11.
Garoppolo on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, AD! He's coming. You gonna get this ball? You think you gonna get this?
On first down, Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
17 yards.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the play.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram, the 30, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, 76 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Garoppolo now, already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Just 48 the mark. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former fifth-round pick. I remember that game, December, against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They toss to Ingram. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Watch safety creep.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quan Alexander in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Jackson now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Tight end to the right, boy, tight end to the right. Move, man.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is Coleman with a grab. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Check 48's the mark.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He finds an opening past the 40. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
What you got?
A gain of 15.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Now Jackson back into his end zone, eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. What do you need? Check 48 to Mike. Come up the ball.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
You got nothing.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And now it's second down.
57's right. Wild Bill.
They run from the pistol with Ingram. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. His second touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Pick it up.
And he's got room. That good for 22 and a first down.
Let's go.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Watch the back.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And now here's another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Now it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that. But it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
And he's going to be intercepted up top. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Garoppolo now looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. Into last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season, really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the University of Washington. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Coleman. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Open man is born. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
21. Here we go. We own them.
Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Here we go. What do you need? Quit talking about it and bring it.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Let's go.
It's a pickup of 44 yards. And a Baltimore 1st down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Squeeze, double. Hey, check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he's going to loft one deep left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, San Francisco.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
65. 41's the mic. What we got?
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 44 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Shreds the tackle. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. From the 24, Garoppolo. This is Coleman with the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 40.
A gain of 16 yards.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Garoppolo again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run it with Coleman. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just a quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run with Breida. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on fourth and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. From the 9, here's second and 9.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Let's go.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be third and 13. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Returnable here from the 38. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, Edie!
Watch the out.
Hey, gun. 1, Omaha.
48 for Mike. I'm trying to collect. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we go, Mike.
21. Here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Niners, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.